Hello, good morning, everybody. I hope you are doing well today. Today is Saturday, July 15, 2023, and today is our time that I call Time Up with the DG, Ernest Gibson. Thank you for spending your time to come up and to be able just to talk with me. Remember that you have the opportunity to ask questions today. Remember that you have the opportunity to speak your mind, but be polite and respectful. Respect the other people who are online. Respect YouTube's policies and procedures when it comes to decency and asking questions. But we want to welcome you today to the time of what I call hang up with the DG. And yeah, me folks, this always give me the opportunity. It gives me joy to come up every time with you, just to hang up with you and just tell you about our dreams and aspiration that we have for the world. Our dream and aspiration that we have for people like you, people who have the passion, the goal, and the desire, people like you who want to make a difference, people like you who have a purpose in life and you want to make use of the opportunity that we have, that you can, expand your horizon when it comes to diplomacy. And I'm excited every time. Every time I come to talk to you, I'm excited. So today, it's just going to be a hang up with me as usual. Today, you're just going to, you know, uh, be relaxed and ask us some questions. Every question that you have on mind, anything that you want to know, we will be glad to talk to you about that. But let me let you know, Franks, that the word is changing. The word is getting desperately wicked. Things are falling apart, and so we understand that the word needs us. The word need the word needs you and I, who are we called ambassadors. The word needs you and I, who are who should portray ourselves to be decent people. The word need us because someone is in need right now, and we have the answers to someone's problems. We have the answer to other people's problems. Sometimes we just focus on ourselves and we forget about those who are around us. uh, Remember that if you are able to help someone's life get better, you are not just helping that person, you are helping your community, you are helping your town, your village, your city, and your country as well. So let's be mindful of other people's life, and let's be mindful with the conscience that we are being created and endowed with power but our creator, to be a blessing to other people's lives. And I'm glad that you have come to just hang up with me today. You know, it's it's encouraging to me as well to know that some of you, time difference, and some of you is about 8 o'clock. In your country it's about 9 o'clock. Some of you it's about 11 o'clock p.m. And some of you just sitting up tonight just to hang up with me with as your DG. It gives me the greatest opportunity that I can come in your home. I can come, in your some of you watching from your in the vehicle with your cell phone, and some of you at your office, wherever you are. It gives me the joy and the opportunity that I can come to you every week and give you the passion and the desire that we have for the word, where we all can come together and make a world a better place. The future diplomat cooperation, I believe, is a blessing to humanity. It's a blessing to mankind. We are an opportunity that the world has been looking for. We are an opportunity that the world has been sitting and wanting to see. And I always tell my followers, I always tell our listeners, so please take our vision very clear, very serious, and understand the purpose for which we have been called, understand the purpose for which we are here and what we intend to do. Uh, so I would like to say to you, those of you who are watching right now, I would like for you to please share the link. Share the link to your friends right now. Share the link with your neighbors. Share the link with your co-workers. Just click on the link and share. Share. Click on the share button. Those of you who know people who are not subscribed, or if you're just watching us live and you're not subscribed, I will encourage you to subscribe. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, because once you subscribe and every time we come live, or every time we have something like this to project to the world, you have an opportunity, to be notified by YouTube that we are live. I hope you can can do that. If you are listening to me, can you just say we are listening and put up your hand, because I do not want to be talking to myself, and no one is hearing me. I always make this announcement as well. If you're listening to me and you are here, just raise up your hand, or just tap in and say we are listening. Are you listening to me? Somebody, can you please step in and say I'm listening? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for hearing me. I just want to make sure that our headsets are all working, and we have good network, and you are hearing us. Thank you so much. So please have your questions. I always tell people, when you come hang up with me, I want you to ask me questions. So what I want you to do is to just write your question on piece of paper or a sheet before coming on, and just ask me your questions, because it's a time for us to hang up. It's a time for you to ask me, your DG, Ernest Gibson, some questions to get your concerns across, to be able to gather the information that you need, so you can be able to constantly share our dream and our vision with the world. Again, remember that the future diplomat has been a call to the world. We are a call to the nations. We're not just a call to a country, we are a call to the nations. And I'm glad that we having more than 3,000 people from 48 nations around the world, under our leadership and guidance, that I'm trying to make the difference, making the world a better place. As you gather your questions to ask, I'm going to be talking today a couple of things. We're going to be hooking up right now, and we're going to be talking on a couple of things. But I know coming to the, we're going to be talking about that. But let me make this couple of announcements. It's not part of our agenda for today, but I know in the chat room, many of us has been talking about materials for the diplomatic school that we call the Future Diplomat School of Diplomacy. My only concern is, if you have missed two sections, you have missed two classes, and you don't have your books, you have not started doing your assignment, just wait for the next set of students. It will be preferable if you can wait for the next set of students, so that you can be able to really pick up with the lessons and be able to pass your final exam. It's not already coming to just sit in the class, and it will be not productive for you not to submit your assignments and not to do your assignments on time, and your assignments coming in late, and you missing point, and you have to go 3 4 weeks in the class, and you have to repeat the class. You're just wasting your time, you're wasting the professor's time, and you're wasting other people's time. Our goal is not for anyone to fail the course, and that course, I know, in fact, most of you has been asking for the title of your course. It's so uh embarrassing, I can say, for you to be attending an institution. You are in a school, in a class, and you don't even know the name of your class. You don't even know which course you are on. you know uh it tells me that you are not firing out. It tells me that you just came and you saw people sending emails, and and I mean the email addresses, and say, I have not received my book yet. And some of you just come on. and start sending messages. Please send my book. It doesn't work like that. Don't just read in the classroom or in the chat room and see what people requesting for, and you're not being part of the class, you're not being part of the discussion, and you are requesting for course material. That will not help you. In fact, it sends me a message that uh, you are unethical. Unethical simply means you have said that you are part of the class and you have not received material when you have not been part of the class. It's unethical. That's a wrong sign of becoming an ambassador. That's a wrong sign to several of us to be unethical. You cannot be unethical in any way. And once we realize that you are unethical, we cannot have any uh, office for you to fit. We cannot have any place to put you because we are raising up ambassadors, diplomats, people who are ethical, people who are responsible and are sincere. And those are some of the hallmark of becoming an ambassador with the future diplomats. Uh, but uh, today, I want us to be talking briefly about our history, our mission, our vision, and our strategies as a group of people or as a corporation. And on our strategies, we'll be talking about qualified ambassadors. We'll be talking about our recognized training institute, which is the Future Diplomats Training, diplomatic school. Will be talking about our benefits, why it is to become, a bona fide member of the future diplomats, and what our benefits entitled. On our benefits, you will come to learn some good things about the benefit package that we have. Again, just to be reminded, we'll be talking today about our history, our vision, our mission, and our strategies. Under the strategies of the future, diplomats will be looking at our ambassadors, our recognized training institute, and our conferences. And the next thing we're going to be looking at is the benefit is a benefit package for our members, and you will come to realize that under the benefit package, we have some good things that are installed. So let's begin with our history. And I said our history is how it all got started, or how we got started, how we came into deciding that the future diplomat has a place in the community, how we came to the place of being recognized as an organization. Um, someone asked a question. Uh, you need to ask. Someone is asking me, Ambassador Lucky. Please use your right name. I always say. I don't know if your right name is Lucky. Uh, Lucky. Sorry, Lucky. Lucky. I don't know if I know Ambassador Amma is online. Ambassador Amma Mercy Samuel, if you are online, if you can if you can send me those questions, because I don't see the question. I have to look down the screen my eye, and I have to be looking at the camera as I talk to you. So if Ambassador Samuel or Ambassador David online, can you please, as usual, Ambassador Samuel, get the questions forward to me, so I can be able to see that. But somebody asked a question, if you mess up, if say if you mess up on the interview because of network, are you qualified to read? Now, if you reschedule your interview, it's just simple. When you're going for an interview and you miss your interview, you call and tell the person, I missed my interview, or can I reschedule? If you are vying for a position, you're not the only person vying for that position. Remember, you have a couple of people who are vying for that position, and the interviewer will not wait for you. If you miss your interview, they will interview those uh, who have attended the interview, and they will make a decision. If those people were qualified for the position, they will make a decision and they will give that position to that person. If no one is qualified for the position, then they will be able to re-announce or repost the position. So once the position is not reposted, that means the position has been occupied and you miss your opportunity. Once you miss your opportunity for your interview, for the country director's position or the director's position, wherever it may be, you miss it and you never notified those who are doing your interview that you will not be present at the interview, you miss your opportunity. Again, if the position is not occupied, it will be re-announced, and you will be having the opportunity to participate in the interview. It's like you in your community and you want to find a work. If you never went for the interview, the organization, the company, or the job will not wait for you. They will move on with the next person in line, right? So every time there's an interview, please make it your duty to attend the interview. But I know we stay interviewing for different positions, so it would be mindful if you can check with your country director or you can check with the international team, um, to see if there's a place that is open in your country and uh and you want to serve. There will always be an opening in your country because we're looking for people all around the world to serve. So there will be a place for you. It may not be at the position that you at that the position that you had interest in, but I believe there will always be a place for people to serve in the future diplomats. Once you have the gift and the talent, and once you have the desire to serve your community, serve humanity, serving the world. But let's look at our history as future diplomats. Again, I was talking about how we all got started. Uh, I always like to say that we go back to uh, the history of the United Nations. And I always say that, and then I know somebody will want to ask the question, are you trying to compare yourself with the United Nations? Are you trying to say that historically you are as old as the United Nations? And I always tell people we're not as old as the United Nations when it comes to years in operation. But our desire, our dream, our aspiration, our vision, and our mission, you know, go back to that of the United Nations. How the United Nations got started? The United Nations got started when there was a great situation, cha- chaotic situation of war, and in fact, it was following the end of World War II in 1945. 50, 50 countries, including the United States of America, where we are right now, uh, our headquarters is, came together to form what they call the United Nations. And they decided to form the United Nations to be an international organization tasked with maintaining a couple of things. One, international peace and security, promoting social progress, and supporting universal human rights. I'm going to say that again. 50 nations, including the United States of America, in 1945, came together with four strong mandates. They wanted to maintain international peace and security. They wanted to promote what we call social progress, and they wanted to support universal human rights. Uh, with this in mind, uh, the 32nd president of the United States of America, uh, uh, President Roosevelt, convinced the entire world when the bullets were flying during World War II, when the bombs were dropping. The 32nd president of the United States decided to convince the world to come to the United States of America in California, where we are, and it's like 2 hours away from me, in San Francisco, to discuss the importance of forming the United Nations. In fact, it was President D. Roosevelt who coined or penned down the name the United Nations. And again, the purpose was to save humanity, save future generations, because they saw and noticed that the war was destructive. It was destroying lives and property. Uh, and so these countries came together to do that. And from that time, the work of the United Nations, have been have reached in every corner of the globe. United Nations, the work of the United Nations and the activities of the United Nations have reached in every corner of the globe. You know, they have been new, although they have been new for just keeping peace of what we call keeping operations but right now they are providing humanitarian services. They are having specialized agencies. They are giving up funds. They're having a lot of programs, and the programs are making a difference around the world. Right? The same thing came to mind. The same thing came to mind, and the same thing came with us. The United Nations have been going very firmly and very great. Everything seemed to be okay after World War II. Everything seemed to be okay. Remember, the League of Nations was there before 1945, and the League of Nations were organized to end World War One. World War One is end, World War One has ended. World War Two has begun, and the United Nations saw that the war was destroying itself. All the 50 countries saw that the war was destroying itself, and the United States president at the time decided to bring the word into California, the United States of America, to organize an international organization today that is called the United Nations. I sat the same way that the United States president, and I thought about the war, and I saw what is going on. Bullets may not be flying in our countries like a band during World War II. Uh, we may not be at war in our countries, despite some countries at a war, but you may not be at war in your country. The bullets are not flying, but the whole world is still at war. Remember, our world has become a global village or a global community. Look at the pandemic. Look at COVID-19. Uh, Look at sicknesses that are happening. The sicknesses do not need permission to cross your border. The sicknesses that are attacking the world, my friend, does not need do not need a visa and a passport to come to your country. Poverty has become a war. Poverty does not need visa to come to your country. Poverty does not have to go meet your immigration official to give them the right to come into your country. War, war that is fighting around the world today does not need permission to come to your country. They don't go to meet immigration and say, put some visa in my passport because I'm leaving from here. I'm going to the next country. So remember that our world has become a global village. No visa is needed for other countries to attack and destroy. No recognition is needed. Our world is falling apart. I saw that one day and I thought about this. I said, our world is falling apart. I look at the lives of my grandchildren. I look at the lives of our generation. And I said, if nobody gets involved in the trend that the world is taking, what's going to happen 50 years from now? Everybody is waiting on the United Nations. In fact, the United Nations is the only place right now where the whole world can come and sit to discuss problems. And those problems are on papers, but some of those issues are not addressed in our countries by our leaders. You remember in 2015, 193, I'm talking about 193 countries came together in New York to discuss what we call the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. And our leaders were at the summit, and the leaders went back home up to today. The goals are not implemented. Today, United Nations is still struggling to implement those goals. One of those goals is to eradicate hunger. But see that hunger is still hitting the world. Look at your neighbor. Look at your friend. Look at you, some of you even listening to me. How difficult it has been for maybe some of you to even have gathered meal today for your family to eat. But our presidents were there at the summit in 2015 signing that we will end hunger. The next thing on the agenda could be ending poverty. But look around us. See how poverty is at the rage every day. Only the rich is getting richer, and the poor is getting poorer. Poverty is there. Yet our leaders agreed at the United Nations summit that they're going to end poverty in our country. And I sat and see all these leaders of the world who are presidents, governmental officials who are wearing suits, not just ordinary people, who coming together and deciding for the common people, yet the common people are not getting the benefits. I decided that if the world leaders can gather together and discuss about things that are affecting the world, I believe the common, ordinary people can also gather themselves together and form a perfect union. A union that will be united and so strong and be able to meet and discuss those very things that are threatening their lives and the lives of those who we call future generations. They can be men in t-shirts and jeans trousers. They can be people from just ordinary works of life. Yes, some of them can still be leaders in government. Some of them can still be professional people from different works of life. But if the common people, especially the young people, can have a seat and a say in an international organization that will change the world for the better and preserve the hope of the future generation, it will make a world a better place. So our goal and our intention when I'm sat with these young leaders is to gather together and discuss and formulate an organization that we will come together as a perfect union in making the world a better place where we cannot be so much concerned about ourselves, but we can be concerned about our neighbors as well. That we cannot be so much concerned about our children, but we can be concerned about our neighbors' children. If we can come together, put our knowledge, our ideas, our resources, our strength together, we can make a world a better place. Any sicknesses and diseases, any wars, poverty, and starvation, any the scammers who are 419ers or scammers using either the internet or in-person behavior. If we can come together, we can make a world a better place. And that is the vision of the future diplomat. Realizing the vision of the United Nations and helping to fulfill the vision. So that is the history of our formation. And we put together young, energetic men, people from different eras and backgrounds. Just have to pour in there, please. Don't leave her. Pour in there. People from different backgrounds. But these were, you have to like it, pour in and like it. People from different backgrounds. I'm sorry, folks. People from different backgrounds and different places coming together to form a perfect union, right? And we're glad, and when we met after our deliberation and discussion, uh, we formulated today what we call the future diplomats cooperation. We sent our chapter, bylaws, and institution to the Department of State, the Department of Secretary of State in New York, and the future diplomat was officially registered in New York, the United States of America, to begin to exercise our international rights and formulating a diplomatic mission around the world. Uh, After this, again, some level of, of deliberation, we decided to come into California, where we will be able to set up our one of our administrative or operational office, and where we currently have our studio today, where I'm speaking to you from. Why we left New? While we have a while we have uh, our road, our office headquarters in New York, and while we intend to come to checking for questions here, and while we decided to come to California. All right, I always told my people uh, to remember that the United States of America is is composed of 50 states today that we can call uh, 50 countries. Give me one ahead. Uh, I have some things going on here as we're doing this recording. That I need to take and do this right now. Okay. Okay. Let me see if I can do this. Hold on, folks, for a minute here. Uh, I got some things coming up at okay. Yes, so we have 51 states. Going on, Ambassador David, Ambassador Samuel, uh, you have to check the Future Diplomats chat group number 2. There are some activities that are going on right now. Ambassador Samuel, you have to check Future Diplomat chat group number 2, and we have progress. The person name is Progress Nice, and I see they have to be removed of the chat room immediately. So someone please go in there, Ambassador David or Samuel, if someone is listening to me, go in Future Diplomats group number 2, and one person has to be removed of the chat room immediately. And I'm going to talk about that later on, folks. Our chat room is not placed to go on and do what you're doing currently right now. You are disrupting our, our flow. So I will have this person removed immediately from the chat room. Uh, Ambassador Samuel, if you are listening or someone listening to me, please go and do that right away. Uh, okay. All right. So again, why did we come in New York? I mean, from New York to the city of California, because to do effective work in the United States of America, you have to be registered in every state. Remember that the United States is composed of 52, oh sorry, 50 states. 50 states. And every state is recognized as a country. Every state is recognized as a country. And for you to do effective business in each state, you have to be recognized or registered with that state. Being the future diplomats are people or an organization that respects the law. We were able to follow the law to the letter, and we came in California. Remember, California uh, have been open diplomatically to the world. It was where that the United Nations first met, or the countries first met, the 50 countries of the world, to sign the chapter that today that we call the United Nations. And so we fear that California will be receptive receptive to our international diplomatic organization. And so we decided to come into California and have our to open our administrative office to be able to reach the world effectively. And so we also register here in California with the Secretary of State, Department of State, the future diplomats articles of operation and incorporation, and we have recognized as well in the state of California. Today, California is still recognized as as the country of California. So that's our brief history of how we all got started, uh, and our incorporation and the mandate from California, from the United States of America, to be able to effectively take up our diplomatic operation around the world. Today is a hang up with me, the DG, and so I'm still waiting for your questions. Where you have questions, today is a day to ask your question. Uh, I'm still looking down for questions here, and I'm not seeing questions coming up. Uh, all right, but now, so that is our history. What is our mission? I always say it's very simple. Our mission is to fulfill the missions of the United Nations. Again, what is our mission? Our mission is gearing to partner with the United Nations to fulfill her mission. Remember, the United Nations was looking for a way to save future generations. They were looking for a way to end, you know, World War II go in it. Uh, and they were looking for a way to upgrade social progress, promote social progress, and international human rights law, so that the world can be at peace and the world can be a place that is suitable for everyone to live, not just a level of class or certain people. And that is the purpose, the vision, the mission of the future diplomats, helping the United Nations fulfill her mission. If the United Nations does not have a mission, we don't have a mission. We want to make a world a better place. We want people to observe international law, and there should be a level of progress in our social class. We do not just want rich people to keep getting richer and the poor getting poorer. We want equal opportunities around the world. We want people to have say and a seat in the very things that are affecting the globe. Not just governmental officials, but common, ordinary people can do extraordinary things to save the globe. Look at climate change. Not just world leaders can discuss climate change. Common people like you and I can discuss climate change. In fact, I have an invitation pretty soon coming up to be able to speak to an organization who's focusing on climate change. Look at the world. The world is desperate in need for change. And the United Nations is the only organization where the whole world is depending on. We can be part of this process, my friend. Ordinary citizens in countries coming together, building a perfect union can make a difference. And that is our mission. That is our vision. So that's why we are here, making the difference by mobilizing the common people of the world, encouraging and empowering them so they can make the difference, change the world. We want to save our planet from destruction. We want to save the future generations. Someone asked me the question, why we called ourselves, now we are future diplomats. Why would not be called, why would we call mature diplomats? Hear me, someone. We'll always be the future diplomats because our goal is to save future generations. I know some of you think now that you came on board that you are seasoned, so you're not future diplomats. You want to be called some type of quality diplomat, or you want to be having some type of title. We will always be the future diplomats. We are looking forward to the future. So if you think that you are mature enough in your diplomatic operations, that you cannot be called a future diplomat, you want to be called another name, then I'm sorry, we are not the right place for you. We are future diplomats, and we'll always be future diplomats, looking up for the future, saving future generations. There are some other diplomatic organizations out there that get whatever name they have. And if that's the best place, if that's the best title you need and the best name you need, you can go there. But I know someone posted in our chat room before, now we call future diplomats. When will we change our name to maybe seasoned diplomat or qualified diplomat or something like that? I don't know what you're talking about, right? But I'm still taking questions. Um, do we enjoy the same humanity and privilege as those ambassadors representing governments since we are NGO? Oh my God. In fact, I don't know the privilege you're talking about, that people representing government, but we are not a government. We have opportunities, and that's the opportunity I'm going to be sharing with you. So I'm not going to jump ahead. But yes, there are immunities that we enjoy based upon our organizational structure, right? But let me just show light on that. I know humanities that ambassadors enjoy from government, where the government sent you overseas, they gave you a house, they gave you, good cars to ride, to put money in your pocket. Come on, future diplomats is not putting money in anybody's pocket, because they have the title future diplomat. I mean, they have a title of ambassador with us. Okay. Yes, when we sent our ambassadors on mission, yes, then we're responsible to find place for them to stay. Yeah, if they went on missions for us, an approved mission, yes, we are responsible to take care of them. That's part of the humanity. But not because you are in your country, whether Nigeria, Ghana, Togo, or the United States of America, and you become an ambassador with us, and then you say you have a humanity to enjoy. We must start paying your rent. We must start sending money for you to pay you as an ambassador in your country. No, if that's the humanity you're talking about, it does not work like that with us, right? But if you went on a diplomatic mission with us, yes, you enjoy certain humanities with us. But you cannot just get up and jump from one country to the next country as an ambassador, and then you call us and say, "Well, I just left Kenya. I'm in I'm in Uganda, and I need to enjoy the humanities. No, we have to send you on an approved mission for us to do a particular work, to be having some type of humanities besides your benefit. And I'm going to talk about the benefit of becoming an ambassador with us. All right. So that is our mission and that is our vision. Any question on the mission and any question on our vision? Now, someone just asked, I said I'm going to talk about the benefit, and then someone just asked, Stanley just asked, what is the benefit of becoming a future diplomat? I'm going to talk about the benefit before. So, Stanley, keep your question. Don't jump ahead of time. I just said we're going to be talking about the benefits. So, keep your question. Don't jump ahead of time. I know most people come. The first thing want to know, what is my benefit? Look, folks. Let me throw light on this before I come to our benefits according to my oral here. But the first benefit for you is to use your gift, your call, your talent, your energy to serve your community. If you don't have that at the back of your mind as a benefit, again, we cannot help you. The first benefit is for your community to benefit from you. So the future diplomat is not for an individual benefit, right? We want to change the world, we want to make a world a better place. And that's why we are coming together. We don't want to make you, as an ambassador, think that you're coming to us and you're going to financially benefit from us. If you're looking for a job, if you're looking to come as an ambassador and think you're working for us so that we can pay you, the future diplomat is not for you. I'm sorry to say, but that's the truth. If you come in seeking for a job with the future diplomat and say my benefit is how much money you're going to give me every month, we are in the right place for you. If you come into us that you want to seek job and think that we can employ you to work with United Nations, this is not the place for you. If you come in with a hope that you are hired to work for your government as an ambassador around the world, this is not the place for you. So our goal here is to build, like I said, a perfect union around the world. At the same time, not for people to come and seek personal benefits, right? So we're going to talk about the benefits in detail. But I just wanted to answer the question that Ambassador Stanley asked, what is the benefit of becoming a future diplomat? I will talk about the benefit, but I know many times people have asked us before about the benefit, and the benefit just be how much they can get, how much money, whether they're going to find a job, we're going to give them a job, we're going to hire them to work with the United Nations, or they're going to be diplomats of the country, or maybe not country, but diplomat with the government, ambassadors with the government to go serve around the world. No, 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 nope, no. I'm so sorry. It's not our purpose. It's not our goal. Okay. Uh, but this is what we come to. So the first thing we're talking about our history. We're talking about our mission. We're talking about our vision. Let me point on the vision again. Our mission is to fulfill the mission of the United Nations. But our vision is to prepare people like you, ordinary citizens from around the world, who will be equipped, developed, trained, empowered, mobilized to serve their communities, to serve the world, to become an ambassador of change. Right? Again, listen to this, to become an ambassador of change. That is our vision, making you an ambassador of change, not ambassador to occupy, not ambassador to demand, not an ambassador to promote your self-independence or self-organization, an ambassador of change. So you become a change agent. So our mission is to fulfill the United Nations mission, but our vision is particularly to mobilize you as a change agent, making a difference. So becoming a change agent, ambassador of change. Yes, thank you, Elizabeth. Yes, to become an ambassador of change. That's why we are recruiting ambassadors. Not people who are going to get a title. Not people who will just sit down and do nothing. We need ambassadors that we call ambassadors for change or ambassadors of change. So that is the purpose of our vision. We are agent of change. That's correct. Best I just say we're agent of change. And that is our vision, folks. So many times, and that's why I come to our point number 4, it comes to our strategies. I talk about our history, our mission, our vision. Remember, if there's anything you can remember, our mission is to fulfill the mission of the United Nations. Our vision is to develop, equip, and mobilize ambassadors of change. I paraphrase our mission and our vision. Very simple. Our vision again is to partner with the United Nations in fulfilling her mission. And our vision is to develop, equip, mobilize, and send out who we call ambassadors of change. We want to change the world. We want to make a difference. So don't come to us and start looking for personal benefits. Come to us with the mind that you want to become an ambassador of change, that we can unite and change the world and make a world a better place. Stop the human suffering that humanity is facing. Stop human exploitation. Stop the abuse and neglect of women or children. Providing a plain feed where everyone in your country, in my country, can have equal opportunities. Those are the things that we want to do. And the people with such mind or like mind are the people we are recruiting, making them ambassador of change. So I want you to understand. So our strategy number 1 is to get qualified ambassadors. Our work around the globe, folks, are going to be done through our ambassadors. I have the dream and the vision to change the world. I have the dream and the vision to make a world a better place. I have the dream and the vision to create equal opportunities for people everywhere on the globe. You may be in a village, you need to have an equal opportunity like people sitting in the city. Our children need equal opportunities after going to school. We cannot deprive our children from going to school because their parents do not have the money or the resources to educate their children. It is my vision, it is my goal, and the goal of our leaders to make a world a place of equal opportunities. But we cannot do this all by ourselves. I cannot be sitting in California and at the same time be in Pakistan. I cannot be sitting in the USA and at the same time be sitting in Africa. So to extend these opportunities, we must recruit people that we call ambassadors and ambassadors of change. People who have similar mind, people who have the same potential or more potential, people who have the same passion in making the world a better place, a place of equal opportunities, a place to shut down scams and scammers, a place to end the activities of those who are trying to become 419ers. We are calling on qualified ambassadors. And when we say qualified ambassadors, we are talking about people who are ethical, people who are reasonable, people who are fair, people who understands what it is to serve humanity with dignity and respect. Those are the people our dreams and our vision are open up to. We are not open to people who want to come to scam other people. We're not a scamming organization. We have the legal right to operate. In fact, some of you have heard and know and have seen the document that we have been approved by the committee of the President of the United States office, a committee that we can recommend to the President's office to get what we call the United States President's Voluntary Service Award. Okay, when the future diplomat is recognized, and we can recommend to the U.S. President's office people who are making a citizens who are making a great difference around the world, Americans, to receive an award from the President's office. Right? I want to see if I can show you a couple of these awards. Hold on 1 minute. I'm gonna get off. Let me call uh, uh, Nicolette. If you listen to me, can you come 1 minute, Nicolette? Let me show you some of the things I'm talking about. Let me show you some of the things I'm talking about. Some of our recognitions. I also received these recognitions. Can you give me these certificates? The one there from the President of the United States of America, and this one from the President as well. This one, just you have to lift out everything else from here first before you break the glass. Okay, and then the big one lying there. Yeah. Take it easy for the ones for, and then look into that bag. You see my gold medal. So talking to you, look in the bag right there. Talking to you, folks. These are the I talk about. We having it. Thank you. We're having the permission to recommend people to the United States President's office to receive an award. And I have received 2 awards from 2 presidents of the United States of America. In 2014, I received the Presidential Civil Service Award. You see my name, Ernest Gibson, and yet it says the President Voluntary Service Award. And this award came to me from President Barack Obama. Barack Obama in 2014, he gives me this award for my services to humanity, my services to America, and my services around the world. Right? From the President of the, hold on 1 minute, I'm so sorry, of the United States of America, President Barack Obama, our former president, for my contribution to the United States of America, making the United States of America and the world a better place. And here, I mean, this is a passion that we have, making the world a better place. And if the and I, your DG, can also recommend you, in making a difference around the world to the president's office. And you can also get this award. Last year, 2022, I received what I call the Gold Medal Award. Ernest Gibson again, 2022 Gold Medal Award from the President's Office of the United States of America. Right? This is my award again from the President's Office of the United States of America in helping to make America great. in helping to make America great, in making the world a better place. The President of the United States of America recognized my efforts. And hear me well, this recognition came, I said the gold, it came with a gold medal. This is a gold medal, right? It came with a gold medal from the President's office of the United States of America. And I can be proud most times to wear my gold medal. Let me wear it right now. So some of you can see, those of you who are watching, so you can see, I'm making it up so you can see that. This is a gold medal I'm proud to wear. And I can wear it today so you can see. Oh, I didn't fix it well. But that's it. That's it for now. Right? And this is a gold medal that I received from the president's office for helping to make a world a better place. Make use of this opportunity, my friend. Don't think that the future diplomats, we are just here so that you can come on board and scam people. I'm wearing my medal so you can see that. This is a medal. And in fact, this medal came with not just the certificate. You see, they said gold medal. This is the gold. And not just came with this certificate, it came with a letter from the president's office, signed by the president of the United States of America. It also came with a pen. You see right here, it says the White House. The White House. It came with a pen. In this case, it's a pen. And the pen, it says on the pen to the White House. The pen that the president used to sign my letter. Washington, D.C., the White House. Right? So I was forwarded on by two presidents of the United States of America, my friend, in helping to make a world a better place. So this is an opportunity that we have to share with you. We have a vision. Oh, somebody say congratulations on your award. Congratulations on your award. We move forward. Yes, we move forward. Somebody said the attitude of our leaders are opposed to those mission and vision of the future diplomat. Why, sir? Well, I don't know what the attitudes of our leaders are. So I love this. I love to wear this. I love to wear this. Love to wear this. It's from the president's office. I love it. I love it. I love it. But I don't know what the attitudes of our leaders are. So if you know what the attitudes of our leaders are, that's why we are here. And who asked that question? Please, I'm not going to put you on full blast, but I want you to on the forefront. So, but I want you to inbox me. Let me know what the attitudes of the leaders are, and be specific which one of the leaders, and then we can be able to adjust that. We can be able to reach up to that leaders, and we can be able to look into your concern. Hear me, folks. If you have any concern with any leader of our organization, please reach up to us. Don't keep it as a secret. Reach out to us, and we will be able to investigate. We'll be able to reach out to that leader to inquire. And because we want your concerns to be heard, we want your views to also be heard, and we want to look into things that are affecting you and your progress. All right. So like I said, we are recruiting ambassadors, my people. People who are respected, people who we can train and develop, people who we can give the same opportunity to be recognized and respected around the world. So our strategies, the first strategy is to be able to recruit people like you. But we need ambassadors who are respected. We need ambassadors who understand their ambassadorial roles and responsibilities. That's one of the reasons why we brought in our strategy number two. Strategy number two is to develop a world-class training program that we will be able to develop our own ambassadors and train them, making them to understand what it takes to become tactful, resourceful, and effective. We have the Future Diplomats School of Diplomacy. That's our second strategy. When we recruit our ambassadors, we want to make sure we want to enroll them in the Future Diplomats School of Diplomacy. And the first course, my friend, is free to our ambassadors. If you will pay for that course, you'll be paying about $2,000-$3,000 to other institutions to graduate just for that course. We are giving the course free of charge for the first course. We send out all the textbooks. We send out the study guides. That the textbooks and the study guide alone will cost you about $75 to $80. We send it to you free of charge. We don't ask you to pay. That's the second strategy. Not just recruiting ambassadors who will be our change agents, but we are developing them to be skillful, effective, efficient, and tactful. We all understand that everyone claiming to become ambassadors, but we want people who understand their ambassadorial roles. We want people who will serve with dignity and respect. We want people who will become ambassador of change and humble themselves and do not allow the titles to make them big and not serving. You see, my friend, our titles do not make us. We make our titles. If you want to become an ambassador of a change, then be the change that you want people to see. If you want to be an agent of change, you be the change that you want people to receive. It starts with our ambassador. The change that we want to see in the world must start with our ambassador. I must be an agent of change, so I must change first. So our strategies are in threefold. One, qualified ambassadors who will serve humanity with dignity and respect. If you can take note, take one of this one. We need quality ambassadors who will become agent of change and serve our community with dignity and respect. Two, we have a recognized diplomatic training institute that will require all our diplomats to attend to be trained and equipped to be able to understand their ambassadorial roles and their responsibilities. Right? And three, one of our strategies three is our conferences. The future diplomat have wonderful conferences, and we intend to have conferences around the world. And I encourage you to attend our conferences. I encourage you to be part of our conferences. Why? At our conferences, you learn strategically how to solve the world's problem. For instance, we take a situation that the United Nations is facing right now on her table, and we discuss that issue. It may be gun control, for instance. Every country of the world right now is facing this armed robbery or some type of gun situation. Guns are in the hands of the wrong people. So what we do, we take a topic, for instance, like I said, gun control or drugs abuse, and our delegates come together and find a resolution. How can we be able to control Or how can we formulate a regulation to be able to regulate the guns and gun control so that the guns cannot enter into the wrong hands? Or how can we be able to target the drugs, illegal drugs that are entering into our countries and destroying the lives of our children? And so one of also at our conferences, my friend, is work, work, work. We deliberate, we argue, we discuss, but we find a solution at the end. And we document our solutions and recommendations. And we send it to the United Nations, to ECOWAS, or to the African Unity AU. Together, how we think as common people can solve the problem of gun control around the world. And at our conferences, you step your feet into the shoes of a real United Nations diplomatic agent, because you're going to write resolutions and draft, you're going to give speeches, you're going to debate, you're going to negotiate. We're going to solve the world's problem. We're going to take a problem at our conference that's affecting the world, and we will discuss that problem and find a solution. And that's what we do. And that's what we do at our conferences. So we have three strategies that we deal with right now. I talk about quality ambassadors, recognized training institution, the Future Diplomat School of Ministry, our conferences, and those are important things for us. Let me take some questions and I will talk about benefits. And benefits will be the last. And then we will close for today. I will talk about benefits. Let me see if I have any question. All right. Now, this is your assignment. If you're attending the School of Future Diplomats and you want to ask a question, somebody ask, Blessing Benson. Blessing Benson asks, my questions are one. In an embassy, the head lead is called ambassador. What is the head lead called in a consulate office? We did this. We talked about this 2 days ago on Thursday. Yeah, we talked about this on Thursday. I shared this in our class section. So please don't bring your class lecture in this section right now, because I'm not going to give you answers to your study question, right? But if anybody online here who know the answer, because I shared that in our class, you can tap it in for Benson. We talk about consulate and we talk about counselors. All right, and Ambassador Blessing Benson, we talk about at the consulates, we have counselors. We also have what we call attaches, right? And diplomat attaches. So know the difference. It's a school work that we cannot do in the hangout time with me, right? But we talk about attaches, we talk about attaches affairs, we talk about at the consulate we have counselors. At the so let's talk about your schoolwork on Tuesday. All right, thank you so much. And two, it may be different from your country, right? It may be different. So check with your country and see your foreign affairs ministry or your foreign ministry to see what the consulate, those who at your consulate, what the title they have. The titles may be different from countries. It may be different, right? It may be different. Ambassador Lawrence said that network issues here. I cannot hear the DG. If anybody is hearing me, Can you just raise up your hand, or can you just step? I'm hearing you. Or Ambassador Abigail Lawrence, if you're hearing me now, can you say I hear you? I do not want to be talking to myself. Are you? Is anyone hearing me? Please step. Okay, good. Okay, good. Uh, Nico, let's say I'm hearing you. I need somebody else. I need two people. I need someone else to confirm if they're hearing me. Okay, thank you. Another person said, put a hand up that means that they're hearing you. Somebody texted in and said, it's a known fact. It's a new fact that our political officer holders, elected officials, are discriminating in the discharge of the legislative assignments to the public. Oh, I don't know the question you're asking about your country. You're not specific. We are not going into individual government here in our time with the time hang up with the DG. So your question is, it is a new, you said it is a new fact that our political office holders, elected officials are discriminating in the discharge of the legitimate assignments to the public. Winners take off. Well, I don't know who the leaders in your country. I don't know which country you're from. You may be from Nigeria, I think, because based upon the name, I may be wrong. But I don't know what you're talking about. So if you know anyone who is acting, you know, unethical and they're discriminating, that's be a change agent. Be a change agent. Reach up to that leader in your country. Reach up to the people. Help them and talk to them and see what's going on. But we are not getting involved in the individual countries, government, and your leaders. That's why you are there as an ambassador for the future diplomats. Be able to negotiate, be able to discuss, and be able to reach to your leaders in your government. Be able to talk to them. Don't be disgruntled, don't be rude, don't be disrespectful to your leaders, but you can be able to have a sound discussion, cons- constructive criticism, and good discussion that we have that leader to respect you and look up to you. You see, it's not what our leaders are doing. Sometimes it's our approach, or it's not what people in general are doing to us. It's sometimes our approach that make people do not want to listen to us. Sometimes we want to be disrespectful. We want to just disgrace people on the same. If you know someone is acting unethical, reach up to that person, discuss with them, have a constructive dialogue with that person. The person with reason to understand you, right? So if you know someone is acting unethical, political leaders who are discriminating in your country, you can reach up to them. You can talk to them if you have the guts and the willpower to do so. Right. But we've been talking about our strategies as a future diplomat. We say recruiting qualified ambassadors. Now, qualified ambassadors, remember that people who want to be people who living at the ethical standard, who taking responsibilities, people who want to get trained in the field of diplomacy, people who are respecting and serving humanity with dignity and respect, people who not taking the ambassadorial title and think that they can scam other people. People who now calling themselves ambassador because they think they can just get work with United Nations or they can be able to just travel around the world. But people who want to serve humanity with dignity and respect. But people who are change agents. Those are the people we're looking for, my friend. Again, we're not looking for people who come like today. Someone came on our platform. The first thing they came to do, where's my ID card? We're not looking for people who come into demand or request ID cards. In fact, I'm going to talk about our benefits because ID cards will be one of our benefits. You don't come to us and request ID cards because ID cards is one of the benefits in our package for you. We give it to you free of charge. In fact, we are the only diplomatic organization around the world that gave professional identification cards with security features embedded in our ID cards free of charge, without asking our ambassadors to pay for it, without asking you to purchase an ID card. So it's one of your benefits. It hurts me to hear people come on the platform today. The next minute they're asking for ID card. I have not gotten my ID card. You are not the people for us. You are not the ambassador we need. I'm sorry to say. Hear me, folks. We are not just building a union with a number of people. We are building a perfect union with people who are qualified. So one of your qualifications will be understanding the principles and policies of the future diplomats. Your professionalism. Again, I use the word your professionalism. How you treat other people on the platform. What you requesting on the platform. How you I just said someone should be removed from the platform. Because while we were talking, someone just got on our platform and was just sending a link. Just sending a link and say click here, and click there, and they were scamming people, rather to scam people and think they can get some money or something from that person. And I'm gonna call the person in. It's called Progress Nice. Progress Nice is not a name, but the person said Progress Nice, and they are sending link for people to click on. I asked my leaders to remove whoever that person name is. And ambassador, one of my ambassadors have removed Progress Nice from the platform. Our platform place, our platform, my people, is an international network platform. It's not a place that you come to try to scam people and send link for people to hang on. Those are not the people we need as diplomats. That's why when you do that, we remove you from our platform. Our platform is not a place that you come and you want to preach and win the world. You're pushing your gospel message and you're telling people, you're prophesying over people's lives. And the next thing now, you're going to start telling them to send you some money because you have a prophecy for them. It's not a place to preach. I'm a believer. I'm a strong believer. I'm a Christian myself. But remember, on our platform, we're having bullies. We're having Muslims. We're having, like I said, non-Christians. And we're having Christians. It's a gender international platform. So we will not encourage a Christian to come on our platform and start preaching your gospel message. Please go to your church. Open another platform to preach on. Not on our platform, because we have to allow the Muslims to come and do the same on the platform. We have to allow the pagans to come and share their faith. We have to allow the Hindus to come and share their faith. Now our platform will lose its purpose. So please, don't come on our platform and start to preach your gospel message and try to prophesy. We don't need prophecy on our international diplomatic platform. We need ideas how we can change our world. We need solutions on what can we do to send that poor woman's child to school. We need people coming with cultural ideas on how can we unite as a global community. But it's not a place for preaching. Pastors, bishops, apostles to the word. Please leave our platform for diplomatic issues, not for your sermons. I'm not against pastors because I pastor myself. I'm not against preaching, but the platform is an international network. To the hackers, to the 419ers, and to the scammers, our international platform is not for you. Don't come and click a link and send a link to our people and say, click here. You're going to get money after you're going through this training. Or click on this link. You're going to get a job in the UK. Our platform is not for that. Stop sending your links. If you just joining us, if you sent a link on our platform, you will be bound and deleted off our platform. Our platform is not for that. It's an international diplomatic network. Hear me. On those platforms, we have more than 3,000 people who are connected on that platform. The goal for that platform is for you to connect with people around the world, excuse me, in 48 different nations. It's a place for you to connect. It's a place for you to share ideas. And how can we unite and make a world a better place? It's a place for you to come and seek redress of issues that you are facing in your community. It's a place not just for social connection. It's a place for developing ideas. It's a place for building bridges of international connection. Hear me, my folks. That platform may be the only opportunity that you have, that you connect with people in 48 countries around the world. That platform has made the world a global village. You can sit in the United States of America. I can sit and connect with people in 48 countries around the world. It's an opportunity. You can sit in Ghana and connect with people in Pakistan, in the US, here in California, in Nigeria, in Burkina Faso, in India, in Libya, in Kenya, in Ethiopia. You can connect with people around the world. Hear me, my friend. I can never be subdued. I cannot be stranded in 48 countries around the world. For every country that I will visit, I have a friend, I have a brother, I have a sister, I have a companion, I have a follower, I have somebody in the country. 48 countries around the world. I just need to make a telephone call and somebody will come to my rescue. Somebody will come to my aid. And that's the bridge we are building, making the world a global village. Make use of our platform, my friend. I heard somebody said, in fact, our Nigerian director, Ambassador Sonny always say to us, I can never be stranded in Nigeria anymore. Because the future diplomat have become a nationwide movement in Nigeria. About 2,000 Nigerians are part of our network. So the country director said, I can never be stranded in Nigeria. If I leave from Lagos to Abuja, I just need a phone call. In Abuja alone, we got hundreds of our members. Way down in Bayelsa State, Yenagoa, a town, a place that other people have never even heard about in Nigeria, in Yenagoa. If you get in Yenagoa in Bayelsa State, we got members there. Somebody will hear you way back in the part of a country that only a few people have heard about. So we have become a global community, my friend. We are one family. Make use of our platform. Stop abusing the opportunity. That's why many of you, of your friends that you recommended, we have taken them off the platform. Let me say this to you, my fellow ambassadors. Do not just send our link to people to join. I want you to be responsible. Take responsibility of calling your friends, calling your family members, calling your co-workers, calling people in your country, calling people in your contact, and say, we have found a movement, not an organization, but we have found a movement that is making the difference around the world. Come and join us. Make sure you talk to someone. Give them our mission, our vision, our value, and our objectives before you allow them, before you connect them with us. Don't just bring people, my friend, because the people you are also bringing on our platform, they are a poor representation of your image. If you recommend somebody to us and the person has a poor performance in the platform, They are disrespectful. They are sending links that are, are leading people to be scammed. And you brought that person on our platform. You are like that person at the back of our mind. We always say that birds of the of the same feather flocks together. Birds of the same feathers fly together. Now, so you have to know the person you are recommending. You have to know the person you are bringing to us. Someone said, yes, yes. Ambassador says to stop the unsolicited posts, we should not share our link randomly. That's what I just said. Thank you. Anyone giving out our link must have a definite target. That's correct. We should know those receiving our link to be responsible. Thank you, Ambassador. I cannot see your name right. Ambassador Musa, right? M-U-S-A, Musa. I cannot see the first name correctly, but Ambassador Musa. That's correct. Don't just post our link. Those who you bring on board, let them be ethical, let them be responsible. Encourage them to have a one-on-one with me like this. Encourage them to register for our school of diplomacy. Let them learn the process and the procedure, and we will go from there. Right? So we need to be mindful, folks, very mindful of people we bring on board, right? But so that's part of our benefit, your RD card. When you get your RD card, folks, it's going to say future diplomat. Under your name is going to say ambassador. That's why we stop giving our RD cards to people who have never attended our school of diplomacy. Reason being, our RD cards carry the title ambassador. We realized that many people in the past who got our ID cards, some of them were not really ambassadors. Some of them were scammers who came just to seek an opportunity to scam other people. Some of them are looking for opportunity to get an ID card. They think that they can travel around the world on the future diplomat ID cards. And so it became a problem. So we have to stop that. So everybody now is somehow suffering, but it's beneficial that you go to the training just to get an ID card. Right? Look, our ID card and our flag. I want to share this with you. Try to get our flag, my friend, if you're not getting our flag. Put this flag in your home, put the flag in your office, put it somewhere. Our ID cards and our flag carry the symbol, they carry the symbol of the future diplomats. We want you for people to see our flag around the world and they say, oh, we know about this organization. They are trustworthy people. They are people who living up to the standard. They are people who are declaring what they say they are. Use our flag. Post it in the office. Put it in your office. Set the flag on your vehicle. Set this flag on your vehicle and fly your country. Let people know that you're a member of the future diplomat. When you take up your ID card, I want people to see your ID card and say, I know, we know these people. We know these people. So that's the organization we have built, giving you a platform to make a difference. So that's the first benefit. The second benefit, my friend, for you, most of you be asking for benefits. So the first benefit is to get an international recognition with the future diplomats. An international recognition to be called an ambassador. Remember, you cannot appoint yourself as an ambassador. Someone has to appoint you and give you your ambassadorial credentials, right? And so the first thing is your membership ID card, proving that you are an ambassador of the future diplomats, representing us in your country, and you can represent us around the world. The next thing is travel. Now we have our conferences. We want our ambassadors to travel around the world on diplomatic mission. Hear me, my friend. I've been to 13 countries around the world. I have 13 more planned to travel to in a couple of years from now. And I'm going to test my feet in 48 countries around the world. doing a diplomatic service or services to humanity. I want some of you to accompany me. I want some of you to go to those countries. I want you to meet governmental officials. I have met presidents, I have met vice presidents, I have met prime ministers, I have met a king in Nigeria before. I want you to meet some of those leaders. I want you to have a handshake with diplomatic officials so that you can have an understanding of real international diplomacy, so that you can have an understanding of the culture and businesses in other countries. I want you to step your feet around the world. That's why we have built this platform, operating in 48 countries around the world, and we are about to hit the 50th country. We got two more countries that we're targeting right now to be the 50th country. Can you imagine if you may not be able to even visit 50 countries in your lifetime, but you are connecting with people from 50 different nations, and you are able to even visit 5 or 10 of these countries? It changes your mind. It puts you in a position to understand how international diplomacy actually works. You may be a diplomat in your country, but you don't understand an international operation of diplomacy until you visit other countries, until you understand the culture, until you come to see how they understand how diplomats operate. You will see diplomacy from a different perspective. You will see diplomacy from a different standpoint. Your negotiation skills will increase. Your knowledge of preserving humanity will change. And so we have built this platform, my friend, for you to travel. Get your passports ready. Get ready to get some visas, because the future diplomat is going to take you around the world. But that should not be your priority. That should not be your first goal. Your first goal is to be able to become a world changer, to become a change agent. And the future diplomats will make that effective and efficient. The future diplomats will help you to bring it to pass, because we have built the platform to take you around the world. That's your second benefit. ID card benefit number one, travel benefit number two, and conferences part of the benefit. Do you know why it is to meet people in different conferences? Do you know what it is to come and showcase your culture? Do you know what it is to come and bring your business cards and bring your business idea to one of our conferences? Do you know what it is to come to one of our conferences and sell your products and sell your market and share your business idea? Hear me, friend. It's not just talking about becoming an ambassador. At our conferences, we have discussion on business and business avenue and business venture. Well, I'm business speakers, people coming from different countries who will share ideas on businesses as well, who will who will prepare young entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs who want to do their own business or businesses who want to get involved. You know, we have in diplomats from different sets of life who come to our conferences with presentation. Attend our conference that is coming up in September. But hear me, if you have not gotten your visa yet, it may be too late for the September conference for you, especially if you are from Africa. If you are in Europe, and America is never too late. Countries in Europe many countries in Europe don't need visa to come to the US. So it's not late for you if you are in London, or one of these European countries. You have access to the conference in September here in the United States of America. Come, come and participate. But if you don't have your visa yet to come to the United States of America in September, attend our conference in Ethiopia, especially those of you who are in Africa. Ethiopia will give you your visa to enter, especially in December. Ethiopia, in fact, most of the African countries coming to Ethiopia, you get visa upon arrival. I may stand to be corrected on this one, so you can check with the with the embassy in your country. But if you don't have an Ethiopian embassy or consulate in your country, you can be able, and then those of you who attend our training class just 2 days ago, you understand the difference now between embassy and consulate. So if the consulate, so if you don't have an embassy or a consulate in your country, then we strongly believe that your visa can be issued upon arrival in Ethiopia. Our conference in Ethiopia is from December 21st to the 23rd. It's going to be like a conference and a holiday of vacation because it's around the holiday season, is going to be around the Christmas season. So attend Ethiopia. It's going to be wonderful in Ethiopia. We're going to be having speakers, well-known speakers from different backgrounds of life. We're having a lot of diplomatic officials coming to speak to us. So that our conferences is one of those things. It's the third benefit. So we have ID cards. Benefit number one, we have travel. We want you to travel around the world. Benefit number two, we want you to attend our conferences, get trained, prepare for your diplomatic work. Benefit number three, and benefit number four is our credentials. Hear me, my friend. No diplomatic organization gave the best credentials like the future diplomats. I'm proud to say that as your DG. I am very proud. Our credentials are the talk of the world. In fact, our ID cards are so precious to a lot of people. Our ID cards are so uniquely designed with the future that when you present to someone, it gives you the respect. It commands respect. It commands attention. So do not send us pictures that are not worth. Send us your best shots. Send us your best pictures when it's time for your ID card, because you have the best ID cards that you can get around the world. In fact, our ID cards are so better than some governmental ID cards. In fact, our ID cards are so better than some of the ID cards that are issued here in the United States of America. I can tell you this one. In fact, some of our members who are in the United States of America who received the ID card, they send me, they call me and say, "Oh, DG, man, this ID card is one of the best I ever gotten in the United States of America." Yes, our ID cards are some of the best. Um, and our training, our credential, if you have a training from us as a trained diplomatic official, you are recognized for the training. We give you a credential. You don't just come to our diplomatic school and don't receive anything. You don't attend our conferences and don't receive anything. You receive some of the best credentials from our conferences. Remember one of our credentials, my friend, that the President of the United States of America giving you a gold medal, sending you a pen that he used to sign a letter for you, and giving you a certificate from the president's office, right? Think about that. Different ones. Think about that, right? Think about these things. These things that we give you, they are credentials that people are looking for around the world. The future diplomat has it at the fingertip, and they can give it to you. That's your opportunity. Think about what we call our letter of credence. Our letter of credence is one of the credentials that we gave to respectful diplomats or ambassador, people who are ethical and respectful, people who are truly representing the future diplomats around the world. We gave you a letter of credence. And what is a letter of credence? A letter of credence comes from my office as a DG from the United States of America and tells your government that you are our ambassador, and we want your government to give you all the respect and dignity and support you need. Your government should give you all the protection that you need. So you cannot be doing a diplomatic job and someone try to pin you down and get you in trouble, as long as you are doing the right thing for the future diplomats. We have our letter of credence to give you the support. We sent you a letter of credence, and you can present it to your government. You can present it to the American embassy or to any international and recognized embassy in your country or a consulate office so they can give you a support so that you can become an effective and efficient representation of our organization in your country. We also gave you a letter of credence. You can present a letter of credence to the United Nations in your country, making them to understand that you are representing the future diplomats. Those are part of our benefits. No organization gives the letter of credence besides government to the embassies or ambassadors. But we do. Why? Because we want you to be effective and efficient. We want to protect you as our ambassador as you go around the world and doing what is geared towards the best interest of the citizens of your country and what is the interest of the future diplomats in your country. You are an agent of change, so we want to help you and protect you. And so that's part of our benefits, my friend. What is another benefit, my friend, that you can meet with government officials around the world, either through travel or through our conferences? Take pictures with ambassadors, shake hands with presidents, and hang those pictures in your offices. Put those pictures in your homes. I met with the president of this country. I met with a diplomat of this country. I met with a senator or a governor when I attended this country. What a recognition, my friend. That is a lifetime of recognition. Building relationship with governmental officials, building relationships with people around the world. What an opportunity. This is one of the best benefits that you can get. So don't come to us and start asking us for benefits because the benefits are there. But the benefits are for the people who are working. The benefits are for the people who have been recognized. Do you want to be one of them? An ambassador of change? Do you want to be one of the people who are making a difference around the world? Then the future diplomat is here for you. I want you to take this opportunity, my friend, very seriously. And I want you to understand the benefits that we have. But the best benefit, my friend, is for your country, it's for your community, it's for your people to benefit from your gifts, your talent, your core, your expertise, your resources, and your connection. Someone, my friend, in your community is depending on you. There is a child that is sitting right now who's going without food, and that child is looking up to you. There is someone, my friend, right now who's running in your community. And that person does not have shoes or slippers on their feet, and yet they are walking in the very place that you are walking. There are someone, my friend, who just sitting beside the road who have become homeless, no shelter to live on, no food to eat, no clothes to wear, and you pass by them every day. My friend, be an agent of change. Will you help that woman? Will you help that man? Will you help that boy? Will you help someone who is in need? Look at around you, my friend. There is someone who went to the hospital today, and the doctor has said they cannot serve them because they don't have the finances to buy the drugs or buy the medication. And that person has left the hospital so much depressed, so much down, don't know how they're going to make it. And their hope is gone. Their future has come to a standstill. You can be the hope to that person. You can be the new future to that person's life. When you want to make a difference, when you want to make a change, I plead with you, my friend. Share our vision. Share our idea. Talk to your friends. Talk to your neighbor. I'm telling this with all the passion inside of me. There was someone, my friend, who is depending on you to make the world a better place. There is someone, my friend, who is suffering right now, and they all depend on you. They all depend on you, my friend. Let's make the world a better place. I want to encourage you. I want to plead with you, my friend. It's not about me. It's not about you. It's about your country. One of the American presidents said, "I'm sorry, I became so emotional for this one." But one of the United States presidents said to us, John F. Kennedy, he said, "Do not always ask, or do not ask what your country will do for you. Ask what you can do for your country." And based upon those principles that I'm going to share with you, America became a different place. America became the world superpower, changing the world because our president challenged us. Do not ask what America will do for you, but ask what can I do for America. Do not ask what your government will do for you, but ask what can I do for my government. And that's the hope of the future diplomats, my friend. I was speaking to about 200 people, 200 people at the convention, and this is what I told them. If you want your country, if you want your community to be a better place, you be the change. Don't sit and hope for your country to be a better place. Do something for your country to be a better place. I'm going to say this again to you. If you want your community to be a better place, don't hope for your country to be better. Don't hope for your government to be better. Don't hope for the lawyers to be better. You do something to make your country better. And that's the hope of the future diplomat. We are providing hope and substances to the future. We are letting the next generation to understand that there were some people who lived before you came. There were some people who had the heart and the passion to make a world a better place. And the reason for you enjoying your future today, it was because some people sat down and thought about the future. My friend, are you thinking about the next generation? Are you thinking about the future? Thank you so much. Let it be a clarion call. Let it be a call to humanity. Let it be a call to the people around the globe. Let's change our world. Let's make it our world a better place. The future diplomat has a future. We have the hope to the nation, and we have come to stay. Here, my friend, we are the bridge that was broken. We are the bridge that can rebuild the community, and we are the bridge that is making the world a better place. My friend, we need you to live as one of our ambassadors. We need you to serve your country and to serve your world. I love you so much with all the passion inside of me that you can join us and make this world a better place. That you can help a woman, help a child, and help a boy that is going through a pain right now. Think about a mother right now who cannot provide for her children. Think about a man right now who cannot provide for his family. Think about a lady who has a case because she has been abused and neglected, but the court cannot plead her case in her favor because she does not have money. Think, my friend, about a child who been going to school but drop off of the time of becoming a graduate because the school can no more accept that child to pay the school fees. Think about that, my friend. Are you willing to support us? Are you willing to join us? Are you willing to help us make this world a better place? Please come in with this type of passion. Don't come to us because you want to scam somebody. Don't come to us because you're looking for your personal benefit. I just named some of the benefits that you can benefit from. I just told you about some things that you can get. The benefits are there for you, but your priority must be for your community. Long live the future diplomats, and long live our ambassadors, our directors, our representations, and representatives who are making a difference around the world. We need you. Thank you for listening to me. I want to leave you by saying, please share this link. Please share this video. Please have your friends to subscribe. Please have people to love our video. Please have people to Donate to the cause in your country. Mobilize people to come on board so we can make our world a better place. Again, subscribe to our videos. Like our work that we are doing. Like our videos. Support this initiative. Come on board. Make the future diplomat a commission to the nations. Let's change our world. I love you, and I am your DG. I am your servant. I'm not your boss. I'm here to serve. I am your co-laborer in this mission together. I am your friend. I am your brother. I am your father. I am your leader. But together we are co-workers, all in all, making our world a better place. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I love you. God bless you. God bless your efforts, and God bless our nations. Thank you so much. You remember you have all my support. I support you in what you do. I support your government. I support your leadership. I support the countries around the world. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for helping us to take this vision around the world. Thank you for helping us to take this vision around the world. Thank you for helping us to make our world a better place. Thank you. It's because of you we are here. And it's because of you that we can change our community. And it's because of you someone's lives are going to be changed today. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. Let me see if I can take some questions. Let me see. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for this. Let me see. I can take some questions. Let me see if I can read some comments. And I guarantee you, are gonna give me 3 or 4 minutes, and we're gonna close. Let me just take some questions. Sorry, folks. Let me take some questions and concerns. Let me see what we have here right now. What do we have? Um, um, no question. No question. No question. Um, no question. All right, someone said, thank you, DG, for creating this wonderful platform for us to connect to the world. Thank you for being a part. Ambassador Obot, OBOT, we appreciate you for that. Ambassador Adaman said, not a question, just grateful to this opportunity to learn more this night. Thank you so much. Another person said, great. You are indeed a great leader. Well done. God bless you, sir. Thank you, Ambassador. Is that Ambassador Woolley? WOLI, Ambassador Woolley. Let me take some. Um, Ambassador Ambassador Anja says, earnestly, sir, I must confess, you are a blessing to this great generation. I appreciate you for that. You are a blessing too for coming into my life. You are helping me to make a world a better place. Oh God, that's good. And Ambassador Adama said, together we can. Surely together we can. Much wisdom, DG. I'm so impressed, Ambassador Angel. Thank you so much, Ambassador. I appreciate you for that. Uh, Somebody said, Ambassador uh, Archbishop Dr. Tony, he said, uh, this lecture meant more than passing an exam to me. I consider the lecture as a left bullet too. I will listen and watch it over and over and again. That's wonderful. Yes, it's a life changing material for you, Archbishop. Can you imagine we have an archbishop amongst us? I tell you that we got people from all walks of life. We have bishops, we have archbishops, we have people from every walks of life, lawyers, professional doctors. Man, the future diplomat is blessed by our Creator. Oh, excuse me. Somebody said, Ambassador Bimbo said, "You are welcome, did you? Thank you so much. I can hear you." Uh, but he said occasionally is fluctuating. Okay, it's in and out. All right. I think those are the questions. And someone said, "Thank you, sir." Ambassador Esther sent a message. She said, "Thank you, sir. So touching. Thank you. I appreciate it." Um, one ambassador said, "Very affirmative." Uh, uh, somebody says, "So screw up. There are previous questions." Okay, I'm going to screw up. I expected someone to be sending me these questions. That's why I'm going to screw up. Thank you for letting me know. So that came from Ambassador uh, Wanku, NWANKWO. If I never spelled it, so I'm going to screw up and see. Somebody said I need steady guard and textbook. If you have not attended two classes and the third class is coming, this is not a class. This is just time for you to hang up with me, folks. This is not a class. So your study books, questions should be to your class section. This is not a class. Uh, be an agent of change. Help someone around you. Thank you. That's great. God bless you, DG. We shall see the world become a better place for all. Long live future diplomats. That's correct, Ambassador Hassan. That's correct. Long live the future diplomat. We're going to see the world a better place. All right, somebody says, "Sir, remind those joining today of the assignment we can submit tomorrow." Hear me, folks. Yes, if you're part of the school, this is not a school discussion today. This is a time to hang up with me. Just hang up with your DG. Let's spend some time together. So please submit your assignments tomorrow. Tomorrow Sunday. Today is Sunday in some countries. 11:55 is the cutoff time for your assignment. We will not accept assignment by 12 midnight. I mean 12 a.m. the next morning. We'll not accept that. So do that. Thank you, DG. You made me shed tears. Oh my God. I'm so sorry, Ambassador Douglas. I'm so sorry to do that. But yes, let the passion go to your country. Let the passion go to somebody who is suffering, somebody in need. And that's the hope and that's the plan for the future diplomat. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Um, do something for your country to be a better place. Yes, Ambassador Blessing, that's what we said. All right, let me scroll up. Someone said I need to scroll up for questions because I need to close right now. I know you're enjoying this this presentation, but we need to close. I'm looking up. I scrolled up. I'm still looking for questions. I'm not seeing them. All right. Okay. All right, folks. Continue tapping your question if you have one or two down, so I can. If you send us your question before, and we got hundreds of messages coming through, and we cannot see your question, you can just tap it again shortly. Let's respond to that. If there's anything of interest that you want us to address, let me address that very very fast before we close. Somebody said, "Please, I want to find out if there is still opportunity for those who miss out on the interview." Yeah, I think I answered that question. Contact contact the people who you send your resume to, and if they still have openings, they will let you know about the current openings and set up an interview for you. Um, I'm not seeing any question. Maybe I'm jumping in because a lot of you know tap posts and tap things in here that I'm scrolling through. Uh, I'm so sorry, folks. I needed someone to be sending me all these questions, so I cannot see your question. Do we enjoy the same humanities? I talked about that. Answer that question already. Uh, what is the benefit of becoming a future diplomat? I answered that question already. Um, our vision is to become an ambassador of change. Yes, it's a comment. It's not a question. Agent of change. I know. Ambassador Elizabeth said that the Modi says, and I quote, "I would rather be 10 men to work than do the work of 10 men. One man cannot be in two places at the same time." That's what I said. I cannot be in two places at the same time, folks. That's why we are recruiting ambassadors. Our directors cannot be in two places at the same time. That's why our directors are recruiting ambassadors, right? Um, okay. So I think those are the questions, folks. I cannot keep everybody too long. I cannot find those questions. So thank you, sir. That's a thank you note. All right, folks. Uh, all right, folks. Let me see. Someone just stepped down again. May God bless you, DG. Thank you. May God bless you too, Adama, Ambassador Adama. Okay, okay. Ambassador says one of the questions up is the upcoming conference is it for future diplomat or UN. Come on, my friend. We're not a United Nations organization. We are seeking accreditation with the United Nations. Our conferences are what we call simulation of the United Nations. So simulation simply means we are doing what the United Nations is doing. That's why at our conferences we have United Nations topic and we're finding resolutions. We are drafting resolutions, compiling them into documents, and sending it to the United Nations to see if our recommendation to the United Nations, to the African Unity AU, or to ECOWAS can be implemented in our countries. So we are simulating. Yes, United Nations officials can be part of our conferences. They will be presenter at our conferences, but we are not a United Nations organization hosting United Nations conference. We are hosting future diplomats conferences, but seeking accreditation with the United Nations for and the United Nations can be part of our conferences. So don't get it just yeah, I mean, folks, if you're looking for United Nations stuff, go to United Nations. Don't come to the future diplomat, right? If you're really looking to be part of the United Nations, then go to United Nations. We don't have to be United Nations to serve our community, right? We don't have to. Our dreams and our vision is to help the United Nations fulfill their dream and their vision, but we are not United Nations. Okay? In fact, I would say we are more than United Nations. No, in a sense, because United Nations are composed of governmental officials who make a decision for the common people. But we are common people making decisions for the world and ourselves. We have the greater power and influence because we are common people who are deciding our future and changing the world. Right? That's how we're seeking accreditation with the United Nations. So let's forget about this United Nations stuff and let's focus on what our passion and our mission is. Someone said, Douglas said, is there a substitute for anyone that wants to attend the conference? When you say substitute, what do you mean? Hotel, air flight? Come on, we don't give you air flight. Let's be reasonable, my friend. Even someone just talk about United Nations. When United Nations having conferences, they don't provide flight for anybody. You transport yourself to United Nations conferences. How about the future diplomat? Have you ever attended any conference and they send you air flight for you with all you paying for your air flight, then you must be great. It must be an opportunity. All right. So no, in our conferences package, there are people sometimes who need some help. There are some people, if we even giving help, it's not plane ticket. Everyone attend our conferences must be able to book their own flight. Uh, our conference package comes yes with hotel reservation. If the conference is for 3 days, we host you in one of the best class hotels around the world, wherever our conference is, for the 3 or 4 days. We feed you, we give you 3 4 meals a day. That's breakfast, that lunch and dinner. And then we give you two how to call snacks in between, two services of meals in between, just to relax you for that day. And you're having other things to benefit from. Uh, and you're having city tours. We take you around the city. We have city tours. All the conference materials I provided to you. We gave you T-shirts for the city tour. And those are the things that we provide, but we don't provide. And we give you invitation to get your visa. We don't provide plane ticket. Come on, folks. Let's be real. All right? Let's be. Do you think that we're going to give you everything for free and not contribute? If you think like that, come on, you're not ready to be a change agent. Don't always sit on the fence to get everything for free. Other people are depending on you. Other people pay for your services. And if you don't want to pay for other people's services, then there is no need for you to think you can be an agent of change if you want everything to come in your lap. Those days are gone. That's what our countries are left behind because we want everything for free. We don't want to get involved and contribute. Come on, don't live like that, my friend. Share in the progress of other people. Share with other people. Don't be mean. Don't be selfish. Don't try to get and gain and sit on. Share, my friend. You make the world so easy, so good when you are willing to share. All the things we are sharing with you because we love the world. And those are the people we're looking for to come on board, who willing to share, who willing to give, who willing to participate. Not people who will just sit down and want to give everything to them. Okay. In fact, I will hear some people come on the platform and say, "Can someone please give me the name of my course?" Come on, you are in the course. You are in training. You don't know the name of your course? Can you not go back and listen to the videos and the recording and get the name of your course? You want someone else to go and look for the name of the course and give it to you? What a shame. Come on, my friend. Don't just sit down and want people to give you every time. That's what has spoiled our world. Nobody want to give. Everybody want to receive. No, we're not providing plane ticket for anybody. Only some of our directors and some of our leaders, when the opportunity prevails itself, when the opportunity are granted, when we're having the resources to do, we can do it for our leaders. Not 100%. We can do some for our leaders. We are giving to our leaders, people who are volunteering and serving with us, but not everybody who want to sit there and come to the conference in the U.S. and we provide plane. Do you know we have 200 people coming to the U.S. for conference? We need to provide plane ticket for them. Is that realistic? We got 500 people coming to Addis Ababa, Ethiopia in December. Should we send 500 tickets for people from around the world? Is that realistic? Now come and think about this, my friend. Why should we be mean to ourselves? What can you invest in your own training? What can you invest in your own conference? A plane ticket? No. That's a good question, but no. Okay. Okay, DG says some of us may want to join the class. Ambassador, enjoy. No, it's how you say enjoy nature. Your name is not enjoy nature. Now that shows that it's hard for me to do a diplomatic work with you when I don't know your name. You posted here You say enjoy nature. Enjoy nature is just I'm enjoying nature. You say DG. You say sir. DG sir. Some of us may want to join the class. Okay, first of all, give me your real name. Give me your name and which country you're calling from. If you're not part of the class, you can still join the class after this section of 6 weeks. There'll be a new session of 6 weeks. You can still join the class, right? The class is open to everybody. Join the class. But when you tap in here, I want to get your full name. All right, thank you, folks. That answer for the day. Please, before I leave you, I appeal to you. Please share, subscribe to our videos, share our link, share with your friends, share with everybody, post it on your social media handles. Please like our videos. Again, if you don't like our videos, YouTube is now going to open more room for us and give us more channel. Like our videos. We need 1,000 people by the end of this week, I said, to like our to follow us and to like our videos. Yes, some of the countries are lacking, but some of you are not lacking. We got 580 subscribers, but only 100 of you like the video, or 76 of you. Please like our videos. Please like our videos and please subscribe. Subscribe, like, right? And put on your notification bell. There's a bell that you see. Click on it so every time we come online, you will be notified. But God bless you. And I can say I will see you again on Tuesday for our class. Please watch the video again. Anything you miss, watch it again. Watch it over and over. Share, like, subscribe. Share, like, subscribe, and put up your bell. Reminder. I'll talk to you again. I'm Ernest Gibson. I am your DG, Director General of the Future Diplomats. And long live the Future Diplomats, long live our ambassadors, long live the world. And we are here to stay and stay for good. God bless you. Have a good night. Have a good day. Have a good evening wherever you are. Thank you very much. I love you. And because of you, we are here. Bye bye now.